Hello students, welcome in the next lecture of subject Public Health Engineering. In previous lecture we had discussed about the forecasting of population and the methods of forecasting of population and the problems related to the forecasting of population. There are four methods of forecasting the population. First is a arithmetic increase method, second is the incremental increase method, third is geometrical increase method, and last is graphical method. And we have see the problems of all that methods. Now in this lecture we are going to discuss the quality of water or the quality parameters of water. Now, first point is need of analysis of water. Why there is a need of analysis of water? First is to remove pathogenic bacteria. To remove the pathogenic bacteria presenting in water, the analysis of water is required. Then second, for the outline of purification process. To draw the outline of purification process or water treatment plant, the needs of analysis of water is required. Then third is to remove dissolved impurities. To remove the impurities which can be present in water, the need analysis of water is required. To make water safe for domestic and industrial use. To make the use of water safe, the analysis of water is required. These four requirements of analysis of water. Now, the next point is characteristics of water. There are main three characteristics of water. First is the physical characteristics, second is chemical characteristics, and third is biological characteristics of water. Now, we can discuss first the physical characteristics of water. Now, see what is meant by physical characteristics of water. The physical characteristic indicates the quality and performance of various water. The physical characteristics of water is affect the health of peoples. Now see what is the physical characteristics. First one is the turbidity of water. Now see what is the turbidity of water. It causes due to suspended and dissolved impurities of water. When the impurities are present in water, water get turbid. This is the physical characteristic of water. The physical characteristics means the characteristics which can be seen by naked eyes or by open eyes is called the physical characteristics of water. Now the next is a color. The color is second physical characteristics of water. The color indicates the quality of water. Dissolved minerals, salts are found by using the color test. The instrument like tentometer is used for the testing the color of water. By seeing the color of water, we can indicate the quality of water. Now the third physical characteristics of water is taste and odor of water. The taste and odor is the third physical characteristics of water. That is the which taste is present to water and which odor is present to water. Now fourth is temperature of water. Temperature is fourth physical characteristics of water. The temperature of water is varying with the water, and the temperature of water is between 10 degrees Celsius to 20 degrees Celsius suitable for water, and if the temperature is above 30 degrees Celsius then it is objectionable. Then the last physical characteristics of water is specific conductivity. The amount of dissolved salts present in water can be easily conducted by the specific conductivity of the water. These five are the physical characteristics of water. First is the turbidity of water, second is the color of water, third is the taste and odor of water, fourth is temperature of water, and fifth is the specific conductivity of water. Now, next characteristics of water is chemical characteristics of water. There is a total 7 chemical characteristics of water. In that, first is total solids and suspended solids. The chemical characteristics of water is determined by using chemical tests. Now, first chemical characteristic is total solids and suspended solids. The total solids means the impurities which can be present in the water, and suspended solids means the suspended impurities which can be presented in water. Then the second chemical characteristics is pH value of water. It is the second chemical characteristic of water. The pH value denotes the concentration of hydrogen ion which can be present in the water, and it also measures the acidity or alkalinity of the water. The acidity is caused by the mineral acids, free carbon dioxide, sulfates and iron, and the alkalinity of water is caused by the hydroxide or by carbonates of sodium, potassium and magnesium. The pH value is the logarithm of the reciprocal of hydrogen ion concentration. What is the pH value of water? Is the logarithm of the reciprocal of hydrogen ions concentration. Now, fourth chemical characteristics is chloride content. That is the amount of chloride which can be present in water. Then fifth is nitrogen content. That is the amount of nitrogen which can be present into water. Then sixth is dissolved gases. The gases which can be dissolved in water. And seven is biological oxygen demand. That is the how many oxygen is required in water. This demand is biological oxygen demand of water. It is also chemical characteristics of water. Hope you all get these 7 chemical characteristics of water. First is total solids and suspended solids. Second is pH of water or pH value of water. Third is hardness of water. Fourth is chloride content. Fifth is nitrogen content. Sixth is dissolved gases. And seven is the biological oxygen demand, that is a BOD. Now, the third characteristics of water is biological characteristics of water. The biological characteristics of water refer to the variety of living organisms that can be found in water. The living organisms like bacteria, fungi, viruses and protozoa which can be present in water is the biological characteristics of water. These biological characteristics of water is can be visible only under the microscope. Hope you all get these biological characteristics of water. Now see, there is a 3 characteristics of water. First is a physical characteristics, second is a chemical characteristics, and third is a biological characteristics. These 3 characteristics of water is very important as the exam point of view. Now, the testing of these characteristics is we can see in the next lecture. Now, we can just revise these all points. First is a quality of water. The point we can see in this lecture is quality of water. There is a first point is need of analysis of water. Why the analysis of water is required? First is to remove the pathogenic bacteria. Then for the outline of purification process. Then to remove the dissolved impurities. Then for make the water is safe for the domestic and industrial use. Then next point is the characteristics of water. There is a 3 characteristics of water. In that, first is the physical characteristics, second is chemical characteristics, and third is biological characteristics of water. Now see what is the physical characteristics of water. The characteristics which can be seen by the open or naked eyes is the physical characteristics of water. There is a 5 physical characteristics of water. First is the turbidity of water, second is the color of water, third is taste and odor of water, fourth is temperature of water, and fifth is specific conductivity of water. Then the next is chemical characteristics of water. There is a total 7 chemical characteristics of water. In that, first is total solids or suspended solids, that is the impurities which can be present in water. Then second is a pH value of water. What is the pH value of water? The logarithm of the concentrated ions or hydrogen ions which can be present in the water. Then third is hardness of water. Then fourth is chloride content. Fifth is nitrogen content. Sixth is dissolved gases in the water. And seven is biological oxygen demand, that is a BOD of water. These seven are chemical characteristics of water. Now third is biological characteristics of water. That is the characteristics which can be see under the microscope is biological characteristics of water. There is a 4 biological characteristics of water. First is a bacteria, second is fungi, third is viruses, and fourth is protozoa. These are the biological characteristics of water. Now in the next lecture we are going to see the tests for that characteristics of water, or how we can be find out these characteristics of water by using various tests. Now see, in last lecture we had discussed the population of forecasting for the water demand. Then in this lecture we had discussed the characteristics of water, and in next lecture we are going to discuss the tests for find out these characteristics of water. Hope you all get these characteristics of water and the concept of need of analysis the water. Thank you.